and Spider-Man 3.
Oh, see, that's the thing is
Way Home. Excuse me.
Okay, so that was another one of those rights things. That was another one of those. So basically, all of the Defenders, were not owned by Disney. That's the caveat to that one. So the Defenders were not, or they were loaned out to Netflix or some shit like that. It was weird. It was a weird agreement. So they had this weird agreement, basically. So they were going to make these Netflix shows.
Right.
And so basically, Marvel could not use those characters for that time being. So now, like, as of last year, I think it was last year before last, 2021.
Yeah.
That agreement was done. It was finished. So those characters went back to Disney.
And that's why they're on Disney Plus right now.
Correct. Right. So now with that first with Matt Murdock being on fucking She-Hulk and fucking No Way Out.
She-Hulk, yep.
That opens the door for the Defenders to come to the Avengers, because technically the Defenders are part of the Avengers.
Right.
I think all of them are. Honestly.
Yeah. But what I like about them is so when you build on Luke Cage and you build on Iron Fist, you've got heroes for hire, right?
Right.
So then you throw in Jessica Jones, and you throw in Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and the Punisher, and now you've got the Defenders.
Yeah.
So
I think even Shang-Chi is in Heroes for Hire too, though.
Say what?
I think Shang-Chi, right. the Five Rings. I think he's a Heroes for Hire also. So
Shang-Chi is part of the Defenders as well,
I believe, or the Heroes for Hire.
Right. Okay. So, Chatt R Boxx Podcast, we've been wearing y'all ear out about all things Marvel, DC, live action, 2D, 3D, as well as comic book media. So when we come back, we're going to hit up and we're going to talk a little bit more about this Black Adam movie, because there's some scenes and some cuts in that movie that just had me like just blown away. So y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to take us a short break, but when we come back, it's all things Black Adam. Yo, what up? This is Mr. T. Bordain, and I've got my co-host with me, Buckwild himself.
What's poppin'?
Yeah, man. Are you ready to get into some Black Adam type of shit?
Man,
this movie was dope. Like I know we talked a little bit about it when we was talking about DC and we was talking about Marvel, and you got to talk about it because both Marvel and DC have anti-heroes. And Chatterbox Realm, if y'all don't know what an anti-hero is, in comic book terms, it is basically a character who can do good, doesn't exactly call himself a hero, really kind of dances the line between good and evil. Ultimately, they do good, but they do it through less than reputable means. You know what I'm saying? Like, good example is Black Adam. But when you look at the movie Black Adam and then you read his story, his backstory, it kind of makes sense why he would be an anti-hero. What you think, Buck?
I mean, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Once you get to the finer, the final part of that thing, and like, oh, bro, okay, my bad, homie.
I mean, you can't even be mad at the dude.
I'll be upset too.
I'm saying, man, you can't even be mad. So, Chatbox Realm, we talk about Black Adam, right? We talking about the movie, and in terms of the movie, I ain't gonna lie, all the reviews I don't know, man. It seemed like on one hand they give it props because it was made, but it seems on the other hand they like, but it didn't make as much money as Black Panther. I mean, so in terms of a successful movie, the movie made almost 400 million. I want to say worldwide, right? Almost 400 million worldwide, and those are stats checked a while back. Shortly after the movie was released. But in terms of it being a good movie, when you go back and you look at the acting, you go back and you look at the story and everything, it's a very well-rounded story in the sense of you've got character arcs, you have good action sequences, you've got The Rock, you've got a lot of good elements in the movie that make it just a really good movie, And sometimes it comes down to the story, sometimes it comes down to the story. But in this case, it was more than just the story, Everything about the movie was good. You got Dr. Fate, played by Pierce Brosnan. You got Hawkman, played by Aldous Hodge. Now, of course, with, comic book based movies, there's a lot of creative control and a lot of direction where things aren't exactly as they should be and that sort. But there was one scene in the movie, Buck, that I think was like really iconic in the story of Black Adam. And that was in the end when they're saying, you should be our king or you should be this or whatever. And he's got the throne in the background and he goes and he sits in the throne. And then it's very reminiscent of the scene in the comic book where he's sitting in the throne and he's got his leg propped up on what looks like the back of an enemy or something like that.
Right. They got to put them Easter eggs in there. They got to throw them screenshots in there.
Definitely. I thought that was very cool.
They got to let the audience know that they read the source material because they don't want to have another Last Airbender scenario going on and shit.
Oh no! See,
or the forbidden movie that we shall never speak of.
So when you refer to the Last Airbender, I'm not gonna lie, man. I think they should have just sat down with James Cameron and said, "Look, bro, we realize you making a movie called Avatar, but your shit ain't nothing about what our shit's about. All right, our shit should be called Avatar: The Last Airbender simply on the strength of that's the name. All right,
of our shit.
That's the name of our shit. All right, your movie's called Avatar because you basing it on some Yahoo emojis or some Yahoo avatars from instant messaging and shit. You plug into the computer, you pick an image that you want to be there when you talking to somebody on instant messenger. Your shit is based on that. Our shit's based on it's part of the name. Like when they released that movie, The Last Airbender, I was like so confused because I was like, it looks like Avatar: The Last Airbender, and they got an actor, they got a character in there named Aang.
Oh no, he was Ong.
And I'm just like,
what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I'm so lost right now. And then I really think in that case, because it was called The Last Airbender, it really took a lot of wind out of the sail for the success of that movie.
Yeah, it was that, and then it was kind of the whole whitewashing, of the movie. That one was but that was back when whitewashing was a thing that they did a lot.
I mean, but it's still but it happened a lot then, and it still happens a lot.
Yeah.
About it, right? So these characters in the book, Avatar: The Last Airbender, are clearly not from a cultural background that you can just say, hey, let's cast a whole Caucasian crew to play the roles because the whole, I mean, just the overall culture is not Anglo-Saxon. It's, you know, from an Asian or
Native American, even.
Exactly.
Native, yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck are y'all thinking? So that was a lot of that played a big deal in my opinion. Why the movie was just trash, you know?
Right. It's like another animated movie turned live action that we shall not mention. That
I was gonna say we definitely got to leave that DBZ shit alone. That's
because that was a train wreck. That was a goddamn train wreck.
Oh my Lord, that shit right there was so ass. It was.
But the funny thing is, I saw a meme today that I guess apparently the new Velma cartoon that's on HBO Max,
right,
is worse than that. So now I gotta check it out because I have to see what the hell this meme was referring to because all I know is that I looked at it and Velma and Shaggy are black.
Wow.
So that's a new one. That's interesting. This should be, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, Lord, what?
Oh yeah,
fuck is going on here?
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the logic was behind that.
Hollywood, listen, from your boy Mr. T Bordain and Buckwild. Listen, when y'all make these movies, all right, come on, let's do our research, all right. You lose a lot of interest when you try to throw like, who's a good one? When you try to throw Zac Efron to play Goku, okay? I'm just saying it's not gonna translate as well. All right. Now, Zac Efron could probably play Android 17.
Yeah.
I could see that, but Zac Efron cannot play Goku. All right.
No, definitely not Goku.
It's not gonna fly. I mean, the homie, he got a 6-pack. All right, I'm gonna give him that. You know, he built like a side of beef. You know, he still got, you know, all the ladies, you know, and some H's out there trying to get at him and stuff. I respect that. But my man can't play Goku. He might even be able to play Trunks, but that's kind of a, you know, slippery slope too. So, just, you know, do your homework. You know, read the historical dialogues and shit like that. But don't just be out there just whitewashing everything just because somebody thinks Zac Efron. And I'm not saying make Superman black either. I'm saying do your research, Hollywood.
Yeah, man.
Do your research.
Yeah, Hollywood. We don't want a black Superman. We want an icon movie. Icon, motherfucker. You know who that is, right? Shit.
Damn it, boy. Damn it.
Hey, they out here bullshitting, man. Hey, we got a piece of black people. I don't know. What are we going to do? Give him the Barack Obama one. Yeah, give him the Barack Obama Superman.
Damn it. That's funny.
Did you know there is a black Superman and he was based off of Barack Obama? It's actually a comic.
So the only black Superman I know of, and he wasn't even a superhero. He was a dude named John Henry Irons. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, I'm about to put you on game here real quick.
Okay. So the only Superman I know of, and this came forth in the during the time after Superman was killed by Doomsday. All right. So you had
he's actually in the show. They have him. They have him. He's on the DC show. He's on Superman and Lois right now.
Oh, see, that don't count.
He is still on Superman and Lois.
And see, in a case like that, I'm good with that. But to say Superman, his name in the movie or the show is Clark Kent. Nah, man, give us our props. All right. The only Superman I recognize is John Henry Irons, and we call him Steel. All right.
All right. So the black Superman, his name is Calvin Ellis.
Why is that so close to